Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Fans, welcome into the Johnson & Wales Wildcat Centers. The Wildcats take on Ferrum University in women's volleyball action tonight. Wildcats come into this game with a record of 5-2 off of a split of the weekend tri-match as they hosted USC Spartanburg and Sandhills Community College. Wildcats dropped first match to Spartanburg 3-1 before rallying to defeat Sandhills Community College in just a flat-out Donnybrook. Close one, 3-2. So we'll turn things over to our public address announcer, Chris Plano, who'll have tonight's starting lineups in our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center as your Wildcats play host to the Panthers from Ferrum College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this evening's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the Wildcat Center. Now for the starting lineups for tonight's women's volleyball match. First for the visiting Panthers of Ferrum College. A freshman outside hitter number 1, Sarah Pinnell. A Southmore outside hitter number 2, Alex Kristoff. Freshman outside hitter number 5, Ariana Beverly. Freshman setter number 7, Anna Reimer. Senior setter number 8, Ariel Tritt. A freshman outside hitter number 11, Taylor Joyner. Outside hitter number 13, Taylor Huck. A setter number 14, Shelby Waltrip. Outside hitter number 15, Michaela Venny. Outside hitter number 16, Michaela Mcbride. Senior defensive specialist number 18, Hannah Larson. Outside hitter number 20, senior Cassidy Burke. And a freshman defensive specialist number 24, Savannah Walker. Ferrum College, head coached by Ruth Ann Duffy. She's assisted by Olivia Earls. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A Southmore middle hitter, number 3, Isabel Lemaster. Junior defensive specialist, number 4, Jasmine Richardson. Freshman utility player, number 5, Michaela Tucker. Freshman setter, number 6, Nisi Parafetta. Junior outside hitter, co-captain, number 7, Demaya Scott. Freshman outside hitter, number 8, Kenner Pedigo. Freshman setter, number 9, Logan Smith. Southmore outside hitter, co-captain, number 10, Emily Arends. Junior outside hitter, co-captain, number 11, Lenasia Felder. Southmore middle hitter, number 12, Caitlin Jerriman. A freshman defensive specialist, number 13, Isabella Gonzalez. Junior middle hitter, number 16, Taylor Walker. And freshman outside hitter, number 17, Madison Bostic. Your Wildcats are head coached by Callie Phillips. She's assisted by Moana Reed.
All right, Wildcat fans, there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's match between the Panthers and the Wildcats. Ferrum comes into this game with a record of 2-6 under veteran head coach Ruth Ann Duffy. Wildcats, as we mentioned, 5-2. These two teams generally play every year. Obviously, Wildcats did not play last year due to the pandemic. So looking back to the 2019 season, Johnson & Wales won a pair from the Panthers. First up in Ferrum, Virginia on September 3rd, 2019. It was a 3-2 win for the Wildcats. And then back at home at the end of October 22nd, Johnson & Wales won 3-1 to complete the season sweep. So should be an interesting one tonight. And we are ready for action, and we'll turn things over to the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner.
Awesome. Welcome up here, Chuck. First game for volleyball for you, right?
It is.
Oh.
Happy to be back up here.
There we go. So on your screen, Wildcats in the white on the right side, and Ferrum Panthers on the left in the gray. Out there for your Wildcats, Emily Ahrens, Isabella Master, and Logan Smith in that front row. In the back row, you got Michaela Tucker and Demaya Scott, along with Lanasia Felder wearing the black libero jersey. And we're set to get this one underway. Wildcats will have first serve. And it's Tucker. Ferrum plays it over, and they're going to say behind the stick. So Wildcats will get that point.
That ball passed on the outside of the antenna. It was a set way off the net there for the Panthers, and they couldn't keep it in play. So Wildcats jump out early 1-0.
A short set and the kill for number 7, Anna Reimer.
Reimer, a local product, China Grove, NC, South Rowan High School.
Saren Pinnell just checked in to replace Waltrip. Waltrip back to serve. Smith, quick set for Ahrens. Back on Ferrum's side, the yellow libero jerseys worn by Alex Kristoff for Ferrum College as the Wildcats take that point.
Again, Ferrum out of system there as the libero was forced to take the second ball, and then the hit came off the net, went long.
There's Ahrens with the serve. Tucker there in the back row. Smith sets for Scott. Again, had to back up for it was Beverly. So LeMaster can't reach for it.
Logan Smith didn't give her a good set there.
And
you're right, Kelly.
2-all.
Isabel had to kind of reach back for that one and just dumped it into the net.
So 2-all, the serve from Beverly into the net. Make it 3-2, Wildcats up on top.
First free point of the night for the Wildcats. That's something that we like to track here is how many free points each team gets. Usually the team that gets the most free points comes out on top.
That's right, and welcome back to the court. Taylor Walker missed last game, but she just checked into that front row as LeMaster serves that one away, and Wildcats will get that point. LeMaster to serve again. Sends it middle, received from the libero. Again, having trouble setting that left side over there, having to keep backing up. And that one just wide. A big swing from Walker, but just off the mark.
I think both teams just kind of trying to get into the flow of this one a little bit. Kind of scrappy play in the early going.
Number 16, Michaela McBride, just checked in for Ferrum as Reimer sends that one away. A high set for Scott, rises up and puts it down.
Good to see Demaya Scott getting to the scorebook early with a kill. See if she can get it cranked up tonight.
Nisi Parafetta and Caitlin Jerriman check in for the Wildcats. Alex Kristoff back in for Ferrum. Maybe Parafetta back to serve. So Jerriman will join Walker and Scott in that front row. Tipped over and falls in between all 6 Wildcats.
They call that one falling in the circle of the campfire. Right in the middle of all 6 of them. And I believe we have some kind of violation on Ferrum.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see
side out,
anything.
yeah. We were all looking at the ball falling into the court.
Yeah. I just assumed it was a point. Parafetta again. The set for Pennell. Diving dig there for Felder. Scott, that one lands out of bounds, but through the block, so Wildcats will get that one.
They're going to say there was a tip off the Panther blocker. I believe that was off Pinnell. So kill goes for Scott. 2 quick early kills for her. Wildcats up 7-3.
Nice serve from Parafetta right at the net. Quickly put down. I believe that was Scott or Walker both there, but one of them got a hand on it.
The first pass was over by Ferrum, and it was right to a pair of waiting Wildcats. Timeout for Ferrum as they trail 8-3. We'll take it with them. Be back in a minute.
All right, back out of the timeout. It'll be a Wildcat serve, leading 8-3. Nisi Parafetta back to send this one away. Played in the set. Good set on that left side that time for Joyner.
So that was Joyner that had the pass and got the set back from Waltrip, and she's able to put it away. Probably the best play that Ferrum's run so far tonight, and they get the side out with it.
Savannah Walker back to serve for Ferrum. 8-4 Wildcat lead early in this first set. Looking across for Jerriman. Dug up by Walker. Tipped across through the block. Wildcat still with it. Jerriman will try again, but a quick block. Parafetta falls down, but Scott rises up looking long, and that one is long.
Scott asking for a tip, as was the rest of the Wildcat bench, but the officials say no. That one sails long and out of play.
Walker again. Receive from Scott. Parafetta gets to it. Jerriman, that time a dig from the libero, Christoph, as she plays it across. Felder there in the back row, and we'll just have to clear it.
Good job by Felder to get that one back over the net from deep in the court.
Felder comes up, a swing from Jerriman, and that one off the top of the ceiling falls back on the Ferrum side.
I'm not sure if Christoph knew that she could play that ball or not, but she kind of let it fall and then kind of threw her hands up like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? She could play that ball, as they still had another hit for the Panthers.
So 9-5, Wildcats lead. The double block from Jerriman and Walker still alive.
Oh, what a dig!
Wow!
Felder.
Man!
Wildcats can't complete the rally, but wow. What a play by Felder.
Laid out for that one. 9-6.
Felder had 53 digs in Saturday's 2 try matches. Currently the leader in the USAA in digs.
Parafetta sets Walker, gets it through the block for the point.
Good swing by Taylor Walker. They're missing the last couple matches.
Master checks in for Walker. 10-6, Wildcats up. Felder back to serve. If you're just tuning in, Wildcats on the right side of your screen in the white. Ferrum College in the gray. Wildcats leading this one 10-6 as they clear it over the net. Sets up Ferrum, the short set for McBride. Aaron's a big swing. Good kill.
Emily Aarons has played really well here to start the season. Continues it there. As that one hard right down the line for the kill.
(11-6) Felder again with the serve. Sends it short. Christoph comes up to play it. Reaching back is Beverly. right at the net as Aaron tips it over. Good job controlling herself without running into the net. Diving dig from Scott. Oh, one-handed jab from Jerriman.
She just kind of stuck an arm out there and got that one back over. Ferrum able to put it down for the point. But what dexterity by Jerriman.
I've seen two great digs by the Wildcats. Unable to get the point on those plays, but nevertheless, you love the effort so far. 11-7, the serve from McBride. Short set for Reimer with the kill.
Ferrum kind of creeping back into this one now, down only 3-11-8.
Good serve from McBride. Aaron's mishit there. I think she lost track of where she was.
Yeah, she didn't get a good set from Perifetta really and kind of forced her out wider than she wanted to go. Wildcats need to get a side out here. Good pass, a play in system.
11-9, McBride again with the serve to the back row to Felder. Jerriman gets up to it and mishits that one out of bounds. That cuts it to 1 now, 11-10.
So it's what, a 7-3 run for the Panthers coming out of that timeout. They were down 8-3.
If their run continues, I imagine we'll see a Wildcats timeout.
Now we have a rotation violation against the Wildcats. So that'll tie things up. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Still some question as to who's in the wrong spot. No one seems to be moving.
So,
all right, they seem to have it figured out now.
Yeah, I guess. Everybody looks in the same spot.
Yeah. Oh, we're back to playing volleyball.
Yep. Tobias Scott, a big hit, sends that one just long. So, Ferrum should be up 12-11. So it shows it's tied. So it's 12-11 on the scoreboard. I thought it was 13. Should be 13-11.
I agree. No one on the Ferrum bench seems to be raising much fuss about it, so maybe not.
Wildcats stopped the bleeding there. After that was 9-3 run by Ferrum. Tucker and Smith will check back in to replace Jerriman and Perifetta. And on the scoreboard, we're tied 12-all. So I guess we'll roll with that.
We have no other choice, really.
Yeah. And that serve out of bounds. As Tucker just checked in, a little cold on that serve. Pennell checks in for Ferrum, replaces Walker.
Pennell, a local product, Conover, North Carolina, Newton Conover High School.
Good play from Smith. That was a 50-50 ball. The block again from LeMaster and Smith.
Good job by Smith and LeMaster, setting up the brick wall there at the net. Fended off a couple of attacks by the Panthers.
Set there for Reimer. Wildcats are ready for it.
Great reaction by Smith to get that one over.
Short set for LeMaster. Good kill. The Aaron's back to serve. Wildcats back on top, 14-13. Kept in play for at least a chance at that third hit. And Wildcats with it now. The diving dig kept alive from Aaron's. Wildcats with it now. Another swing from Scott. Finally gets that one to go.
Another kill here in the first set for Demaya Scott.
Scott having herself a first set here.
That 3 or maybe 4 kills now?
Yeah, I believe it's 4. Wildcats now up by 2, 15-13, making 16-13.
Bad pass there by the Panthers. Ends up in the pad. So Wildcats now back up by 3 after falling behind briefly.
That one hits the antenna.
Another bad pass that carries the setter all the way into the net. And all she can do is put it off that antenna out of bounds.
Serve from Aarons, quick.
Oh.
I think they caught him sleeping. Nobody seemed to be ready for it on Ferrum.
And quickly, it's 18-13, and Coach Ruth Ann Duffy will call another timeout. We'll take it with her and be back in 1 minute.
JWU Athletics CLT. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JWU Athletics CLT. Get connected with your Wildcats right now on social media.
Quickly, as we come back out of the timeout, just announced this afternoon that Stevenson Barnes from the Johnson & Wales men's cross country team is the USCAA men's cross country athlete of the week. Stevenson finished runner-up at the Monarch Cross Country Classic in Fayetteville on Saturday. He helped lead the Wildcats to a third-place finish. So congratulations to Stevenson.
And that hit was out of bounds. Wildcats up 19-13. Set for Reimer. Right at Tucker. Played over again by Felder. Big block again by LeMaster. Wildcats with it again. The set all the way across to Scott. Gets the kill. Scott remains on fire through this first set.
The Maya Scott train getting cranked up early tonight. Gotta love it if you're a Wildcats fans. 2013, JWU ahead here first set.
Ferrum trying to get back on track as Reimer tips it up, but a good dig from Scott. Ferrum will try again. Kristoff. Now Beverly in the back row. There's Felder again. Tipped over. Nice play from Smith.
Smith dumped the set right into a vacant area. No Panther home. Wildcat continues his rally. Now up by 8, their largest lead of the game.
Felder there again off the attack. LeMaster dunks it over. Kristoff backs up. They'll try again with Reimer, and that time gets the kill.
Great swing there for Beverly. She stops the bleeding a little bit for the Panthers. They pull in a touchdown, 21-14.
Beverly the serve. Another set for Scott. Guess what? Same result. Another kill. 22-14.
Don't have live stats for volleyball. I'd love to see what her hitting percentage is for this game. It's got to be off the charts.
LeMaster to serve. Walker for the Wildcats just checked back in. And a quick kill there for Reimer. Back-to-back points for Ferrum came off the hands of Reimer.
Ferrum did a good job there getting Reimer a look. She was able to survey the court and just push it to the vacant spot where no Wildcat was waiting.
McBride checks in as Reimer sends that one across. Short set. Scott able to get to it, and back on the Ferrum side as Pennell just clears it to the corner. Wildcats, the set from Smith, the swing from Scott, but couldn't get it over the net. Heat check there.
I don't know if you can have a heat check in volleyball unless you like come, swinging from outside 10-foot line. She just mistimed her jump a little bit on that one.
And Ferrum gives one right back.
Third service error of the set for Ferrum. I don't think the Wildcats have one.
No, none, I don't think.
So they're up 3-0 in that regard.
Jerriman and Parafetta will check in.
23-16 in the set.
2 points away from taking this first set. Wildcats been mostly in control since the midway point of this first set.
Ferrum had that rally to briefly take the lead after being down 8-3.
Yeah.
Johnson Wells responded immediately.
Tapped over from Jerriman. Kristoff and now Pennell right at the net. Aarons reaches back for it. Go across a big swing, and that one is just long.
That one
for
hit
Joyner.
hard by Joyner, but did sail long. So we have set point for the Wildcats here, 24-16. Game number 1.
Parafetta to serve. Go back to Joyner, a little bit softer this time. Tips it across. Wildcats back on the attack as they look for Scott. Going back to Joyner, won't be denied. We'll stay alive, one more point. Savannah Walker for Ferrum will check in. Places Pennell. Walker will be back to serve. Parafetta across to Jerriman. Kill. That'll do it for the first set, 25-17.
So we'll take a 3-minute break. Be back with set number 2. Wildcats up 1-0. All right, we're back here for set number 2 action with the Wildcats up 1-0 over the Panthers of Ferrum College. Wildcats back out on the court with their starting 6 of Isabel Lemaster, Logan Smith, Emily Ahrens, Demaya Scott, Michaela Tucker, and Lenasia Felder. Ferrum comes back with Ariana Beverly, Michaela McBride, Shelby Waltrip, Anna Reimer, Michaela Vinny,
and Kristoff,
and Alex Kristoff. And Taylor Joyner is the 6th member of the Panthers that are out there. So they'll have service to start set 2. We turn things back over to Kelly Turner.
So I just said, Chuck, Ferrum will have first serve. Wildcats took that first set 25-17. It's a great first set from the Wildcats all around. Had, just ridiculous digs from Felder, and you had Demaya Scott, who's on fire. Couldn't miss, it seemed like. And there's the block. Lemaster was great with the blocks. As she continues here, Wildcats, they look across for Ahrens. Big swing, gets it right back to her. Trying to go around the ladder, but not there.
It was a good dig for Scott. She just couldn't keep it in the court. So Ferrum goes up 1-0 here early.
Short set for Lemaster. Couldn't get to it in time. Missed time her jump just like half a second late.
Caught that one on the way down
Yeah.
and could do nothing but just kind of dump it into the net.
So Ferrum open up, quick 2 points. And a bad set there right at the net.
That ball,
wow.
It hit the net but then went out, so the Wildcats actually get the point there. A little bit of luck on their side. It was a weird play. I think the official even kind of had to stop and replay things in her head to see what exactly happened there.
Good attempt from Scott, just couldn't get to it cleanly.
Good swing by Vinny for the Panthers as she gets the kill.
Beverly the serve. Kept alive, getting around the antenna. Good put down by
The Wildcats
Reimer.
went for the block on the tight set, and they were nowhere to be found when the ball got to Reimer, who put it away easily for the point. 4-1 Ferrum as they're off to a quick start here in game number 2.
Beverly sends that way left out of bounds. Didn't look like it came off her hand right. As Taylor Walker will check in for the Wildcats, replaces Felder. Lemaster back to serve. 4-2, Panther lead early in the second set. Big swing from Reimer right at Tucker. Reimer's had herself a good match so far.
She has. Ferrum maybe not been able to get her as involved as they might like. See if that changes here as they get her more into the flow of things.
Kept in and played over from Walker. That's set for Joyner. Good dig from Tucker. Scott quickly plays it back over. Joyner one more time, but falls into the net. Couldn't get a hand on it.
That was a tough ball to read coming from the other side of the court, deep into the court. Just couldn't time it up right. So Wildcats will take the side out as Parafetta and Jerriman check back in.
It'll be Parafetta back to serve. 5-3, Panthers still up. Sends it middle, receive from Kristoff. Look for Joyner again, and that one couldn't find the corner. Just long. Parafetta again, middle. Played up by Waltrip, the set for Joyner. Diving attempt, good heads up play again from Jerriman. And played over from Walker. Long set for Scott. Trying to catch Wildcats off guard. They were ready for it. Walker puts it back on Ferrum, and the block from Jerriman.
Good job by Reimer. Both teams showing lots of hustle.
Quickly put down there.
The pass went over.
It was Vinay.
And Vinay there.
Shutting that one down. Savannah Walker will check in. So we got both Walkers in for both teams now. As Ferrum is up 2-6-4. And Walker sends that one out of bounds.
Scott go back. Chance of tie for Johnson & Wales. First service error of set number 2 for Ferrum. Their 4th on the night.
The set for Joyner. Tips it up. Coming from the back row with Scott. And Aaron's a big swing. Scott there again. They set back to Jeremy. Big swing. Doesn't hit the line. The line judge says, I thought I saw the line judge say in.
I think it was just the angle we were at with his flag. He was signaling out. I think it was the right call, I believe. We were not at a good angle to see it, but I think he got that one right.
Joyner the serve. Ferrum remains up 2. Walker and gets the point.
Walker hit that one off the block and out of play. So kill for Taylor. She's got a couple kills here.
Lemaster will check in. Felder back to serve.
Again, Wildcats with a chance to get back even in this second set.
And good heads-up play there for Waltrip. Caught the Wildcats off guard.
Not sure why, because I saw that one coming from a mile away.
McBride with the serve into the net. 2 service errors. They had 3 in the first set, 2 here in the second.
5 already, the early going.
Tucker and Smith back in. Tucker the serve. Short set for Reimer. Big swing, good looking stroke there, gets the kill. As Vinay will check in. She'll replace Walker for Ferrum, so both Walkers out now for both teams. Waltrip to serve, Ferrum still up by 2. 9-7, Aarons gets a hand on it. Wildcats readjusting, and Smith again tips it over.
But Smith has such good vision. Like, she does never looks like she's taking a peek to see if she can dump that set. Always looks like she's going up and then dumps it with outstanding regularity.
The ace for Aarons ties it. 9-all.
It's Kristoff now able to handle that one for the Panthers.
Go to Reimer again. Immediately played over. Back on the Wildcats now. Smith, the short set for Lemaster, gets the kill. It's set up there by the Wildcats.
After the ball was ping-pong back and forth off one hit for a while, Johnson Wales finally got back in system. Got Lemaster a kill. As Aaron's back to serve.
And Wildcats can't get it over the net. That'll be a kill for Vinay. Ferrum back on top, 11-10. Beverly the serve, right at Tucker. Played across by Aarons with a little power on it. Go across to Joyner, and that one paints the line.
Good kill there by Joyner. She took a little bit off that one and was able to keep it in play.
The set for Scott. That one out of bounds.
Scott tried to grab a little too much of the line that time and just pushed it wide. Ferrum back up by 2 after Johnson Wales had briefly taken the lead.
right at Felder, played high up at the ceiling and cleared by Scott. And a kill from Reimer. Wildcats, I think 3 is the largest lead of this set.
Coach Phillips saying that one was out of play. The officials disagree.
Wildcats trying to get something going here again. LeMaster taps it across. Short set, they go back to Reimer one more time. Gets the point, puts Ferrum up by 4, 14-10.
Reimer has excellent court vision. She sees where the defenders aren't and is able to get the ball there more times than not.
Scott a big swing, but a big block there from Vinay.
Coach Phillips will call a timeout. We'll take it with him. Be back in 1 minute. All right, we're back here, high above court level. Wildcats down 15-10 here. Game number 2 to Ferrum. Johnson & Wales did win the first set, so Ferrum trying to even things up here.
So still back to serve is Beverly. LeMaster lines one up and
blocked off of. Blocked back by Panthers, and then Tucker tried to dig it out of there, but it hit the antenna out of play.
The set for Scott. Got it through the block. Quickly played over from LeMaster. Joyner, big swing, and that one finds the corner for the point. Ferrum rolling in the second set so far. 17-10. To the back corner to Ahrens. And Smith again, third time she's done it tonight.
Sorely need a point for the Wildcats there, as Ferrum had run out to a 7-point advantage.
Taylor Walker checks in for the Wildcats. LeMaster to serve. Short set for Reimer.
That one goes wide.
Oh.
As Ahrens, I think, fortunate to swing and miss on that dig.
Yeah.
Ball sailed wide, so the Wildcats get the point.
Reimer was hyped like she got it in. Then was surprised, like, oh, okay. Kept alive through the block. Wildcats played over by Scott. The dig from Beverly. They go back to Joyner. That time, that was in. 18-12. Reimer back to serve. Kristoff checks in, replaces Beverly. Well, so we think. We're going to Beverly goes back in. Receive from Tucker. Smith, the short set for Walker, gets it blocked right back by Joyner. (19-12). Now Kristoff will check in for Beverly. Set for Scott. Tipped over onto the Wildcat side, and it's in. So 20-12 now. Ferrum.
It's starting to remind me a little bit of the Sandhills match, where Johnson Wales won game 1 easily, and then Sandhills came back and won game 2 fairly easily. That one sails long. So a point there for Johnson Wales. And then the next 3 games were as tight as could be.
Jeremy and Perifetta back in for your Wildcats. Perifetta back to serve. Nearly every set in that match was 25-23, 25-23, 25-23. And again, finds the campfire. 21-13. Savannah Walker checks in for Vinay. She'll be back to serve. Perifetta sets Jerriman. Cross court in that corner. Couldn't get to it. That'll be a kill for Jerriman. 21-14. Demaya Scott back to serve.
Wildcats just need to try and claw back one at a time here.
Tipped over and across. Perifetta able to get to it. They go back to Jerriman through the block, but from the back row as Felder clears it. Trying again. Great dig. Played over the net. Oh, what effort from the Wildcats.
I think that was Walker that got the dig, playing it off the court. And then Perifetta goes underneath the net. So that's a violation. It gives the side out to Ferrum.
(22-14). As Beverly back in for Kristoff. And it'll be Joyner back to serve. Receive from Ahrens. Perifetta able to get to it. Ahrens will tap it over, but the quick block as Ahrens gets it right back to her. Go across for Beverly. From the back row is Felder with the dig. Ahrens through the net for the dig, for the kill. The master back in for Walker, 22-15. Lenasia Felder to serve. And wouldn't get over the net.
Good block there, but that one, as you said, Kelly, wasn't going to make it over the net anyway. McBride a little far off the net with that swing.
So as you said, Chuck, 1 point at a time is 22-16. And LeMaster went for the block, as basically McBride went for the block as well and put it right over the net before LeMaster could get to it. Ferrum now 2 points away from taking the second set and evening it 1 set apiece. 23-16. So McBride sends that one across and gets the ace. Set point here for Ferrum. McBride the serve. And another ace, back-to-back aces to close off this second set. Ferrum ties it 1 set apiece.
right, we're just about set for set number 3 here with this match tied 1 apiece. Wildcats took the first set before Ferrum rallied to take set number 2. That gets us to where we currently stand. About ready to start set number 3 here. Wildcats are hoping to give this crowd something to get hype about here, this third set.
Original starters to
making a couple of changes as Isabel Gonzalez is going to come in to start off at the serving position, replacing Michaela Tucker. The other 5 are the normal starters for Johnson & Wales.
Ferrum going with Walker, and there's Reimer getting the first kill to start set.
Felder got that one kind of above her waist. I think the ball was going to go long, but couldn't take the chance.
Vinay checks in. Waltrip back to serve. Trying to keep it alive, but couldn't. Oh, be an ace for Waltrip.
Pass a little too close to the net there. Aaron's not able to make a play on it.
Kept in, a big swing from Aarons, gets it blocked. And Wildcats unable to get it over the net.
So quick 3 points here for Ferrum. Johnson & Wales needs to get a side out here to stem the tide. I don't want to let this game get away from them too early.
Good set for Beverly. Couldn't get it over the net. And that last set, I mean, we were always down by 2, and it felt like took all the Wildcats' effort to just stay within 2, and then finally Ferrum just took over, and there is Reimer again. At least since the second set has been their main go-to along with Joyner. Beverly back to serve. 4-1 lead early in this third set for Ferrum. Reimer, the good dig from Gonzalez. And that one is in. Kill for Joyner.
Officials are going to say out. I think the line judge meant to call out by the placement of his flag, but actually called it in. So Wildcats do get the side out. 4-2, LeMaster back to server.
Taylor Walker in for the Wildcats. Set for Reimer. Good play by Scott, falling down, able to clear it. Joyner tips it up. Another dig for Scott. Going to get
Ferrum in the net. I think they're going to say it was Joyner that was in the net. So 2 in a row for Johnson & Wales.
Master again to serve. Waltrip, the set for Reimer. Tipped up and across for the kill. Felder back in to replace LeMaster. McBride checking in for Kristoff, and it'll be Reimer back to serve for Ferrum. 5-3, Panther lead over the Wildcats. If it was a cage match between a Wildcat and a Panther, which one comes out on top?
Tough call, as the Wildcats let that serve fall right between 2 of them for the ace. 6-3 Ferrum. Reimer doing it both from the service line and from the attack line.
And just had to be cleared over from Scott. They set McBride, gets it blocked by Walker. And I'll say 4 hits as it didn't clear the net.
Wildcats will take that side out as Pirafetta and Jerriman come in, replacing Gonzalez and Smith. Official having a word with Coach Duffy, not sure what he's discussing. Trying to read the hand signals there. I really have no idea what they're talking about. Everybody's happy now. We're ready to get back to volleyball.
6-4, Panther lead. And trying to get to it, and they do. And a kill for McBride.
Jerriman dug that one, but right back over the net, right to McBride, who was able to put it down.
Excuse me, that was, I believe, Vinay got that kill. And Savannah Walker will replace her. 7-4. Wildcats down early in this third set. Again, we're tied 1 set apiece in the match. The set for Jerriman, paints the line for the kill. Or they're going to say out. I saw the line judge say in. The official overruled him.
He was fairly emphatic that it was in.
Short set for Walker. That one back over the net. Back over again. They trade one hits, and finally Joyner gets the kill through the block out of bounds.
9-4 Ferrum here. They're inching away again from Johnson & Wales.
It's kind of a big swing there. I mean, you go from it being potentially 5-8, and now it's 9-4 off the overruling of that Jerriman, what we thought was a kill, and now Ferrum up 10-4.
Coach Phillips going to get a timeout here, and we'll take it alongside with her. 10-4 Ferrum, tied 1 set apiece. That was the buzzer at the end of the timeout. 10-4 Ferrum. They have the serve with Savannah Walker back to do the honors.
The set across for Jerriman, and gets the kill out of the Wildcats timeout.
Sorely needed kill there. Wildcats were able to play in system. Good pass, good set, good swing by Jerriman. And they get rewarded with the point. See if they can string something together now. Inch back into this.
Demai Scott to serve for the Wildcats. Joyner slaps it across. Felder there. Parafetta. Go back to Jerriman, but the good block from Joyner sends it right back for the Wildcats.
I think that was Joyner and McBride combo block.
Beverly checks in for Kristoff. Joyner back to serve. 11-5 Ferrum lead. 11-6. That's 6 service errors on the night for
I was going to say, Ferrum had cleaned up their serving through the large part of game number 2 and the first part of game number 3, as they had 5 early service errors, but another one there.
Oh, wow, what a save from the Panthers.
I think that ball was going to go out, but
Yeah,
Parafetta had to play it. Johnson Wales
Wildcats
gets
get
the
the
kill.
It's a great serve from Felder. I thought it was going to be an ace. Heck of a play to keep that one alive and kind of put Wildcats in that tough position on that line. But I agree, Chuck. It looked like it was on its way out. Beverly sends that one and waiting for the call. They're going to say in. Line judges looked like he was going to throw his flag up, but I think we could tell that line judge down there just kind of, you can go sit in the stands, grab a slice of pizza, just stand over.
It's a ceremonial position.
Yeah. The set for Jeremy has to reach back for it. High in the sky. Ferrum plays it this time. The block from the master for the Wildcats point. 12-8. Wildcats hanging around. Gonzalez and Smith will check in. They replace Jeremy and Parafetta. Gonzalez to serve. From the back row, Joyner gets it across. Aarons winds one up. The set for Beverly. Finds the back line.
Good swing by Beverly there. She was off the net, but able to control that one and put it right in the back corner.
Vinay checks in for Walker for Ferrum College. It'll be Waltrip now to serve. Quickly put down, it was Vinay.
How many of those has Ferrum gotten tonight? At least a half a dozen, where the pass has come right to a waiting Panther.
Diving dig from Scott.
Wow.
Great play by Aarons.
Rolled that one right over.
Both teams reset. They look for Beverly. Diving dig from Gonzalez. Tipped again. Trying to keep it alive, but unable to. Wildcats will win that rally.
A lot of hustle by both teams there. Wildcats fortunate to get one of those finally go their way.
14-9. Aarons to serve. Diving dig for Aarons. Stopped across from Scott. And oh, it falls to the floor.
That was a I got it, no you get it situation there for the Panthers. Everyone kind of looking around and no one went for the ball. So Wildcats back within 4 here. A little mini rally.
Two Wildcats nearly run into each other. LeMaster dips it over, plays it across again, and gets the kill.
Boy, Demaya Scott just covering all kinds of court space there. Two crazy good digs, and Wildcats get the side out. See if that inspires them a little bit here.
Well, the first hit right back to the Wildcats. A short set for LeMaster through the block. And it's kept alive. In the back row now, Wildcats with it. Smith sets across for Scott. They're going to get the double on Smith. So 15-11, still Ferrum with the lead. Beverly sends that one in. All the Wildcats just staying there and look at it.
Lack of communication between Aarons and Gonzalez there, as neither one knew who had it. Ball clearly in.
She goes to the same spot. Nearly a hesitation there again. And kept alive. Big windup from Scott. And again, Ferrum just has to clear it, live another day. Smith, fourth time today with the tip. 16-12. LeMaster back to serve. Taylor Walker checking in for Felder. Wildcats still hanging around. Waltrip, short set for Reimer. And Gonzalez unable to get to it.
Again, Reimer sees the big hole in the middle of the Wildcat defense and just pushes it right into that spot.
McBride in. Places Kristoff. It'll be Reimer to serve. That one out of bounds. Parafetta and Jeremy will check in for Smith and Gonzalez. It'll be Parafetta back to serve. Wildcats still down 17-13. Off the hands. Can Ferrum keep it alive? And they do. The set for Scott. And that one's far wide, out of bounds. Savannah Walker checks in for Vinay. And she'll be back to serve. 18-13, Ferrum lead. Looked like that one was going out of bounds, but kept alive. Jerriman switches sides of the net, tries to get to the block. And a big windup from Scott, gets the kill.
Good kill there from Scott. First time the Wildcats have kind of gotten her involved in a while. She pays it off for them. Again, back with them 4.
Scott to serve. And unable to be tapped over the net.
McBride kind of
3.
Lost track of where she was there.
And oh man. They're going to say around the antenna. Was that?
They're going to say that it was not touched. Jerriman kind of went to hit it. Then at the last second pulled her hand back and the ball rolled off the net and out of play.
Do the old YMCA, you know.
Ferrum asking for an explanation from the official.
Went through the uprights.
Joyner having a conversation with the up ref. And I don't think Ferrum's going to like the answer they got. So in 18-16, Johnson Wells as close as they've been in quite some time.
And quickly put down by Jerriman and Walker.
That time, Joyner went with the dink shot. Yep. Timeout Ferrum, so 18-17. Wildcats back within 1. We're back in a minute. So 18-17, Wildcats within 1, closest they've been in quite some time, maybe since it was 2-1. Yeah. Scott on the serve, rolls it over the net for the ace, tie things up. I think the Wildcats are due to have a couple breaks go their way. Now they're trying to ride old momentum.
Scott again with the serve. Wall trip. Coming up for the attack. Joyner now on the right side gets the kill.
It's a good job by Ferrum to get Joyner to the ball in a good spot, this time on the right side as she's been attacking mostly off the left.
That'll be Joyner back to serve now. Ferrum back up by 1. Parafetta off the net. Played over by Aarons. Big swing from McBride. No touch. Ferrum calling for a tip, not going to get it.
Tied at 19, now it's a race to 6. Win by 2, obviously.
LeMaster checks in for Walker. Felder back to serve for the Wildcats. Played over. Wildcats with a chance to take the lead. Back on the Wildcat side, Parafetta. The set backwards for Jerriman. Good dig from Reimer. Played quickly across. And another kill for LeMaster. Wildcats up 20-19.
LeMaster thinking fast. put that one back on the first hit. Johnson Wales creeps ahead.
Felder the serve, sends it short. Walker comes up from the back row, and they set across for Beverly. Gets to it, but couldn't get anything on it. Played up and out of bounds as Scott and Ahrens were both going for it, but Ahrens got to it first.
Ahrens had to play it. She didn't know Scott was coming, and when she played it too far away from her and out of the play.
So now we're tied 20 all. McBride the serve. Good receive from Scott, keep it alive. Beverly unable to get that one over.
Hustle play there, works out for Johnson and Wales. Retake the lead, 21-20.
Smith check in.
McBride checks out for Ferrum and Kristoff back in.
Gonzalez to serve. Plays it right at Walker. Still in the back row and eventually cleared by Waltrip. The set for a running LeMaster hits that one too long. And we're tied again, 21 all.
LeMaster pat her chest as my bad. It was a good set. She just couldn't do anything with it.
Waltrip to serve. Waltrip the set for Beverly. Played up by Scott. Ahrens a swing. And the Wildcats point.
Think that was a net violation?
Yeah, I think they got Vinay in the net.
And we have a timeout for Ferrum. Wildcats up 22-21 here.
It's either Beverly or Vinay.
Game number 3. So Coach Duffy called a timeout there. Didn't spend a lot of time talking to her team. Had them back out on the court early. Wildcats now back on the court as well. Ahrens will serve this one up.
22-21, and now we're tied 22 all after the first service error of the game, I believe,
and what
for
an
Wildcats.
awful time for it. 22-22.
Now it's Beverly back to serve for Ferrum. A receive from Gonzalez. Smith able to get to it and keep it in play for Scott. Jordan winds one up with a block, but out of bounds. And now Ferrum back on top by one, 23-22.
The Wildcats have to get the side out here.
Before that, we will get a Wildcats timeout.
Coach Phillips will call the timeout, so we'll jump right back out. Be back in a minute. All right, so both teams get their instructions pretty quickly that time. 23-22, Ferrum up.
Beverly with the serve for Ferrum. Receive from Ahrens. Logan Smith the set for Scott. Tips it up. Tipped a couple times and falls to the floor. Wildcats tie it up 23 all. LeMaster back to serve. Taylor Walker will check in for Felder. LeMaster sends it middle, received from Kristoff. Waltrip, and a quick kill from Reimer. Haven't called her name in quite a while.
When you need an important point, you go right to Reimer, and she delivers. So now it's set point for Ferrum. They're up 24-23.
McBride checks in for Kristoff, and Reimer back to serve.
Need to say imperative for Johnson & Wales to get the side out here.
Smith, the set for Scott. Back to the Wildcats. Ferrum with a chance. They go across to Joyner, has to backpedal and get to it, but able to clear it. Walker looking for the corner, and it gets the kill!
Great position there by Walker. She cough and cornered that one. Ferrum nowhere to be found in that far right-hand corner. Wildcats tie this up.
Jerriman and Parafetta back in. Parafetta back to serve. 24 all. Crowd is into it. The set for Vinay. Parafetta from the back row digs it up. Jerriman on the attack, gets the kill! Wildcats back on top.
Parafetta had to take the first ball, so Felder came in to give Jerriman a nice set. Jerriman converted on the kill. Now the Wildcats have a set point. How quickly the tide turns.
Joyner Aquay has to get to it again. Parafetta there for the Wildcats. Scott rises up. One-handed stab by Waltrip keeps it alive for Ferrum. Joyner plays it across. Felder comes up. Going back to Scott. Back to the Wildcats off the one hit. Short set for Walker. Gets it blocked. Wildcats another chance. Jerriman a big swing through the block. That'll do it for this third set.
And that gets the crowd off their feet and hyping this one. Wildcats went all the way across the court that time. They set Scott, then they set Walker, and finally they set Jerriman for the kill, 26-24. Wildcats take set number 3 and take a 2-1 lead in the match. We'll be back in 3 minutes with set number 4. Before we start set number 4, we'll take a minute to remind you that next Johnson & Wales Athletics home contest is women's soccer Friday, 5 p.m. start. Note the early start time as they take on Highland University. We'll be on the air if the equipment works. It's been kind of spotty at soccer so far, but we're trying to work on the technical gremlins. So join us for that one if you can in person. Wildcats come back with the 6 that started game number 3. Coach Phillips is going to roll with the hot hands. LeMaster, Smith, Aarons, Scott, Felder, and Gonzalez.
And Ferrum's going to go with their usual Waltrip, Joyner, Kristoff, Vinay, Reimer, and Beverly as Waltrip will get this 4th set underway. Waltrip the set for Reimer, but a block from LeMaster. Play to the back row of the Wildcats. Smith the set for LeMaster, but they're going to get the double. That'll be Smith's second double of this match. Ferrum will get the first point of this 4th set. Wildcats up 2-1, trying to close out the Panthers here. Short set for LeMaster. Vinay reaches for that one, but that one just long. It'll be Aarons to serve. First hit right at the net. Smith across for Scott. Big swing right at the back row to Joyner.
Good dig by Joyner there.
And Aarons got to it in time but couldn't keep it in play. Some heat coming at you from Joyner.
I think that was Beverly actually that's had that swing. Aaron's got a hand on it but couldn't keep it in play.
Beverly to serve. The set back for LeMaster. Good dig from Beverly, but Panthers unable to clear it. Ties it 2-all.
Vinay kind of got into Waltrip's way that time. She couldn't get to that second ball. But then the Ferrum was in scramble mode from then on out.
Taylor Walker into the game for Felder. LeMaster to serve. Short set for Reimer. Finds the same spot I think she's found on every kill this match.
You could put a hula hoop down there in the middle of the floor. Every ball she hits goes in that hula hoop.
Now Reimer back to serve. McBride just checking in. Off the hands awkwardly of Gonzalez, but kept alive from Smith. And Gonzalez gets a good swing at it. And the one-handed save from Reimer, able to clear it. Go across to Smith on the attack. Joyner unable to clear that one over the net. We're tied 3-all. Parafetta and Jerriman will check in for Smith and Gonzalez. Kristoff back in for Ferrum. Parafetta back to serve. Tied 3-all here in the 4th set. And good eye by Joyner, letting that one go. A service error. Savannah Walker checks in to replace Vinay. She'll be back to serve for Ferrum, and they're up by 1, 4-3. Played over from Aarons, high in the sky into that far corner. And then quickly put down by Scott,
nice
but a
play
save.
by Waltrip.
And that'll be 4 hits on the Wildcats.
Good hustle play there by Ferrum, and they get rewarded with the side out. They're up 5-3 here in the 4th set.
Parafetta sets Jerriman, a running Jerriman, and gets the kill.
Hits it off the block out of play. Jerriman playing well tonight.
Demaya Scott with the serve. Ball high in the sky. Comes down and played across by Reimer. Parafetta the short set for Walker and the quick kill.
I think that's Walker's favorite ball, that little short set right in the middle. She's able to put that one away. Wildcats tie it up at 5.
Scott gives one back. Beverly checks in for Kristoff. It'll be Joyner back to serve. They look for Walker again. Blocked, but out of bounds.
2 kills in a row for Walker. If he checks out, LeMaster checks back in.
Felder back to serve. Waltrip across for Beverly. Wildcats now across to Aarons. Blocked right back to her. Falls over the net and goes awkwardly right into the face. Kind of handcuffs Beverly.
Aarons with her hands over her mouth like, did I do that? Urkel style. That ball just kind of ticked over the net, and it kind of threw off the timing of Beverly.
Good save from Ferrum. It was a good serve from Felder. Jeremy a big swing. Gets the kill. Parafetta hyped up for a teammate.
Parafetta's favorite thing is for Jeremy to get a kill. It is her absolute favorite thing in the world. Timeout Ferrum. Wildcats up 8-6. So when head coach Ruth Ann Duffy called the timeout, she generally doesn't keep them there long. I think she gets her message across short, succinct, and sends them back out there.
Felder with the serve to get us back in play. Wildcats up by 2, 8-6. Beverly takes a swing at it. Wildcats with it now. They go back to Jeremy. Just has to tap it across.
A roll shot from Caitlin.
And McBride unable to put that one down. And should be calling from in the net. 9-6. Wildcats up.
Just the biggest Wildcat lead since the first set.
Been a while, yeah.
Because they just did win by 2 in the fourth.
Scott sets Jeremy, who couldn't get that one across. So both teams trade 4 hits. McBride now back to serve. And I heard someone, I believe it was Aaron's call out, but Scott
It was
played
definitely going to be in. Yeah, she had to play it.
Aaron's the runner off the net and unable to be kept in. And Smith and Gonzalez will check in. And they'll replace Jeremy and Parafetta as usual. And it'll be Gonzalez back to serve. Wildcats up 10-7.
Isabella Gonzalez getting her first extended action of the season. Playing pretty well.
Got to seize the opportunity.
Another dig right there for her.
Scott clears it. Waltrip the set for Reimer. Has been quiet, but gets the point there for Ferrum.
2 rallies ago, I think the Wildcats actually dug one of Reimer's attacks for the first time all night. But she comes back and gets the kill there.
Waltrip the serve. Just tips over the net. Wildcats go to Aarons.
Good cover by Scott.
Gonzalez back to Aarons. Again blocked. Vinay having her way there on that right side of the net. Trying to go for the kill, but that's long.
I think she got tired of the Wildcats digging her right close to the net, so she decides to go power and sails that one long and out of play.
11-8, Aarons the serve, and that one's out of bounds. Service error starting to rack up for the Wildcats.
Is that 3 now?
Yeah. 11-9, Beverly back to serve. LeMaster, that hits long. 11-10, Ferrum back within 1. Beverly again to serve. Played in by Gonzalez. Smith sets Scott. Joyner gets up for that one. And 2 Wildcats crossing on that back line. I think it threw both of them off.
Felder flashed in front of Ahrens, and it kind of threw Ahrens off. So Ferrum has rallied to tie it at 11 here, with Beverly back to serve.
Receive from Felder. Smith trying to catch him off guard. Hasn't done it in a few sets.
Nice job by Kristoff there.
Both teams pushing it around the court. Joyner, and it's tipped up. Nearly caught by LeMaster. Waltrip trying to do what Smith been doing to them all night. Played over by Scott. Gets the point.
Coach Phillips was asking for a double hit there on that last over ball by Ferrum, but Demaya Scott gets the kill anyway. Wildcats creep back in front 12-11 as Walker checks in for Felder.
LeMaster to serve. Reimer, and goes off the face of Ahrens. 12-all. Felder back in for LeMaster. McBride in for
Kristoff.
and it'll be Reimer to serve. 12-all. Great eye by Gonzalez. Let's
Gonzalez
that one go.
and Ahrens were tracking that ball almost to the inch.
Parafetta and Jerriman, as usual, check in for Smith and Gonzalez. Parafetta to serve. Haven't seen much power from Joyner. Hasn't gotten a good set. Ball in the back line. Good eye by Felder. Lets it fall out of bounds.
What I've noticed from the Panthers is if the first pass is not good and the set has to be off the net, their chances of being successful decrease dramatically. If they can get a good set, they can usually get a good attack. But a set off the net presents them with problems more often than not.
Great dig there.
The Wildcats make something out of that one. Ahrens and Felder and then Scott to get it over. Good hustle play there, and we'll get a timeout from Coach Duffy. 15-12, Johnson Wales in the fourth. Wildcats up 2-1. So for once, Coach Duffy keeps her team in the timeout huddle for the entire minute, 15 seconds. Wildcats back on the court ready to serve this one up in the hands of Nisi Parafetta. They're up 15-12 and 2-1 in the match. And that one sails just long. So service error number 4 for Johnson Wales. I believe it's now 4 for Johnson Wales and 5 for Ferrum.
Savannah Walker back to serve for Ferrum. Sends it middle. Parafetta across. Looking for Joyner. Power hit there. brings Ferrum within one, 15-14.
Good job by Ferrum working in system there. Gets Joyner the attack right at the net. She puts it away. Bring them back within a single digit.
Parafetta looking for Jerriman. Middle of the floor, and be a double. Wildcats will go up by 2.
McBride trying to set that one.
Demaya Scott with the serve. Waltrip. 3 Wildcats right in the mix there. Over the head of Walker, but coming up for the save was Felder. Gets tripped up by Parafetta on her way back, and really no Wildcats were set.
Just couldn't get recovered and set in time to make a play on it. Ferrum took advantage as Joyner put that one away. Johnson Wales still up by 1, 16-15.
Joyner to serve now. The set for Walker, a big swing. But
just wide. Good swing by Walker. That one just carried wide. Can't be upset with that one.
That ties at 16-all. Joyner with the serve. They go back to Walker. There you go.
Go right back to her. She had a good swing, got unlucky. Go right back to her. She puts that one away.
She'll head off the floor as Lemastro will check in. Felder back to serve. Wildcats back on top, 17-16. Off the first hit, Lemastro tips it up. Back to the Panthers. Short set for Lemastro. They get it through the block, but Ferrum ready that time. Beverly a big swing, and then Scott unable to dig that one up. We're tied again, 17-all.
I think that one caught a piece of the net, threw off Scott's timing ever so slightly.
McBride with the serve. Quick block. Aaron's on her feet, ready for it, and it goes right by McBride for the kill.
Well, McBride looked like she was coming in to take that one, and then it just sailed right by her. She checks out. Kristoff checks back in.
Smith and Gonzalez back in for the Wildcats. Gonzalez back to serve. Wildcats leading by 1, 18-17. Waltrip, the set for Reimer, but the block from Lemaster. Beverly, Wildcats with it now. The short hopper back to Lemaster, but pushes it long. Vinay in for Walker. The Waltrip back to serve. 18-all. Aaron's a big swing.
Good
gets the
swing
kill.
by Aarons. She had that one lined up, took the swing at it. Ball ricocheted off Kristoff and down to the court.
Now Aaron's the serve. Beverly now from the right side.
Nice
Good
punt
heads-up
job by
play.
Aarons. Don't know if she really intended to do that, but she passed it right back over the net. Hit the top of the Bank of America building on the court.
That's one of those where you'll go ask her, like, did you mean to do that? She'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
I meant to do that.
She'll take it any way she can get it.
2018. And now it brings it back within 1. A good swing from Reimer.
Ferrum needs a crucial point. They know who to go to. Reimer more often than not delivers.
Always right down the middle of the floor, too. And, oh, man, hits Joyner in the back of the head. That's huge right there. Walker back in for the Wildcats. Lemaster back to serve. Leading by 2, 21-19. Sends it middle. Waltrip sets Reimer. Scott's there. Scott will push it over. Waltrip coming up from the back row. Gonzalez there, Smith. Scott one more time, but the block for the point.
I think that was Vinay and Reimer there on the double block of Scott. And they get the side out.
Reimer back to serve. Ferrum within one, 21-20. Coming down to the wire here in this fourth set. Go across to Smith. Kept alive. What a save there by Reimer. Smith again. Been doing it all night.
She picks the right time to do it, too. She disguises it very, very well.
Jerriman and Parafetta check in. 22-20. Parafetta back to serve for the Wildcats. Sends that middle. Good eye by Kristoff letting that one go.
That one just sailed a little long.
So that basically cancels out the Beverly service error right there as Wildcats give one back.
Parafetta getting some instruction from assistant coach Moana Reed.
Savannah Walker with the serve.
What she did wrong in that serve.
Jeremy lines one up. Good dig by Walker of Ferrum. Ball on the Wildcats side now. Jeremy will try again. Down the line. Into the net. Ferrum clears it.
Great hustle by the Panthers to keep that one alive a couple times.
Jeremy one more time. Now they go across the Joyner. Through the block. Walker tips it over.
Boy, McBride and Joyner looking at each other, and the ball falls right between them. 23-21 now. Wildcats 2 points away from the set and the match.
Walker with the block and went right back up immediately and put it down. Joyner gets the kill through the block.
She hit it right through Walker and Jerriman that time.
23-22. Joyner back to serve. Beverly checks in for Kristoff. Sent middle received by Aarons. Parafetta will get called for the double. That ties it, 23 all.
So timeout here by Coach Phillips as Ferrum's come back to tie. 1:15 timeout. We'll be back. All right, we are back. 23 all. Ferrum with the serve.
It's Joyner back there for Ferrum. 23 all. Shaping up just like the third set. Great dig from Felder. Played over and kept in. Joyner had to play it. Beverly a swing. Scott there. Jerriman off the block, back on the Wildcat side. Walker quick, but out of bounds. Looking for that left sideline. Now Ferrum with set point opportunity to force this fifth set.
Wildcats got to get a good pass set and attack here, or else we'll play a decider.
Joyner again the serve. Dead quiet here in the gym. Steeped with anticipation. Oh, Waltrip gives it to the Wildcats.
Waltrip tried to send that set over. She was floating just a little bit away from the net, and it kind of took her opposite direction of where she wanted to go.
Felder with the short serve. Waltrip the set for McBride, and that one's long. Wildcats back on top by 1.
Now Felder will go back with a chance to put this one away.
Match point here. Felder the serve short.
Great dig by Walker.
Parafetta the set. Jerriman blocked out of bounds. Wildcats win it 3-1. They take the 4th set 26-24.
Jerriman getting mobbed by her teammates as she had the winning kill. The Wildcats take this one 3-1. They improved to 6-2 on the season. Ferrum drops to 2-7. These two teams will play the last match of the regular season at the end of October. Once again, we'll be on the air next Friday, 5 o'clock for women's soccer against Hollins. For the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner, I'm Chuck Charles signing off. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.